about
the bromance.
There's the local drama and the international drama.
I think,
which one do you want to start with?
I think everywhere I'm just looking at my guy from Limpopo. I'm looking at Shivambu and I'm looking at Elon Musk.
Yeah, man. It seems like they are served with the same fate. They were served with the same fate where you are thinking this bromance is gonna last. It's that watertight.
Like exactly.
It's the best thing. It's the best decision of my life kind of thing. Yeah. But then over time, then you start to readjust. And people have been saying this thing won't last. Looking at the kind of people that are getting into this kind of marriages and arrangements, you look at Elon Musk and Donald Trump, for example. If we had to start there, both of them have their own egos. Yeah. One is rich, one is the most powerful person in the world, President of the United States, one is the richest man on earth. So the two of you, as much as maybe you think you can work together, egos are going to clash at a point.
Yeah. No, you know what I'm thinking when it comes to this is because when it started, I felt like Donald Trump was a whole lot kissing the ring of Elon Musk. Like in a sense of, he's a very nice guy. He was always, like, I've never heard a president give compliments to anyone more than Trump giving Elon Musk on every interview, almost every day. He's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. Elon is a smart guy. He's a tech guy. If Elon was here...
And he's a good guy.
Sure.
This guy's a really good guy.
Sure.
So like, he's always... So I felt like, okay, how it was looking was, I felt like Elon Musk had the power because I've never had Donald Trump just so kiss the ring of a person that much. So I felt because that guy invested in him, I felt like that's what's happening all over the world. When a big guy invests in make sure that you become the president, his word, Melo color is like a statue. And so that's what we're seeing. But then now, when...
But then let's talk of rich Elon Musk. All this money that he is said to have, is it physical money? Or are we just talking theoretical money in terms of shares, in terms of stock tradings and all that? Because if we are to go and compare the two, maybe for example, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, as much as maybe we are made to think Elon Musk is more richer because of the Forbes list and all the things that he says he owns, Donald Trump on his own is not a poor dude, bro. Like, I don't think he can be intimidated by Elon Musk's riches to say, get to a point. That's why the bromance couldn't last, because you are dealing with someone who doesn't come from a poor background, who doesn't worship someone who's rich. Obviously, when he got in, he was like, I want to work with Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is this smart guy who he thought, first of all, Elon Musk said, I assisted Donald Trump to win the elections. So Donald Trump used Elon Musk to a certain extent, if we were to put it like that.
But you could say Donald Trump used, but Elon Musk wanted to be used. Like let's take it back to when Donald Trump was banned on Twitter. Sure. When he acquired Twitter, Elon Musk was the one rooting for Trump to come back on Twitter. He was the one, and then when Trump was wanted to be president, without Trump asking him, because I remember an interview when he was speaking that Elon's dad and Elon weren't speaking to each other because
they were not speaking
because the father was for Trump and he wasn't for Trump, and then now they are now together because they believe Trump is the man to take the country up there. So with Trump, little money and old and big money. Before I understand, I feel like with Elon Musk, it's a where he has invested his money. If he has invested his money on what you call the satellite SpaceX. Okay, the SpaceX. So
there's Tesla.
There's Tesla, but no, apart from Tesla,
there's
Starlink, and then I think Starlink and SpaceX, they also infiltrate the army in the sense of they use so he's actually everywhere. Yeah. So in the sense of, okay, when we talk about rich, it's his assets. Even with Trump, it's his assets, his hotels, people using his name for hotels and all those stuff. So that's the money. They're getting money for free and all those stuff, but the assets is what they put the wealth in.
But hence I'm saying it's a fact where I feel like, okay, both of them were kind of ass-licking to a certain extent. All right, when it started, Elon Musk was ass-licking Donald Trump.
Yes.
Then now, when Donald Trump got into parliament, it's more like, I made you president. Now you have to ass-lick on my side. So, which is what kind of made it feel like Donald Trump was now under pressure to impress Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Because now, so it got to a point where now Donald Trump was turned into a nanny. You see little X there in the White House.
Wow. So that's what everybody saw. He was a nanny now?
He was a nanny.
Okay.
He was a nanny. He was a nanny. So now he had to, as leak on the Tesla, they had to bring him Teslas because the stock market was like working against Elon Musk and his Tesla. They were like, oh, this is a nice car. We need to invest into electric cars and blah, 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 blah. But you could see that it's not what he wanted to say. It's just a script now to say things have twisted. You have to now put things in my own perspective to say, sell my products.
Yeah, no, well, the thing is, getting Elon Musk, I think Elon Musk is also using a strategy here because I think Elon Musk's biggest Tesla companies, maybe in China. But what Trump was doing, actually, his aim is make America again. Is that I think he was promoting American cars because and I think also in another interview.
It wasn't.
No, apart the Tesla, the other cars that are White House.
But some of them are not electric cars. Hence, Donald Trump is not a big believer of global warming. He doesn't believe in that. He believes in burning more fuel to make America great again.
No, my point was, Donald Trump's main chief is to promote American companies. He doesn't care whether it's green companies or whatever. Because even right now, apparently what got Elon Musk mad was that maybe they were supposed to be given money. These green companies.
They passed.
They're not supposed to be given money.
Big green, beautiful bill that was passed. So I think
it goes against.
Yeah, it goes against Elon Musk's belief to say this is where America is supposed to be going. It's more like taking a loan.
And then okay. So and then that guy and then Trump was like, we want all types of cars. We don't just want electric cars. We want hybrids. We want this and that and this and that. So I feel like maybe Elon Musk has his whole. You might look at this as a small bill matter. Maybe Elon Musk had a bigger vision, like it would start there, and then other green visions he has.
But it also started, I think, when Elon Musk resigned from Doge. He thought that Doge has played its part, and then now it's time for him to focus on other things.
It wasn't okay. When he said that, he said it came with the title that I'm only elected. Me being here, I have to be served these days. I think it was 2 months. He said something like that, and then I felt like he only said that after because he had a blue eye.
Yeah, he said they say he was punched. They say he was punched there in the White House because he got into an argument with one of the people who are working there. So I feel like in his case, it got more to a point where his business was taking a knock by being associated with Donald Trump, mostly in Europe. His cars were not selling as much as he expected. In China, obvious now, with all these Chinese cars that are coming up and cheaper, he can't compete that side. As much as he's selling, but he can't compete. But then in Europe, that's the middle place that's the neutral place where you're thinking, maybe I can outcompete the Chinese. But then now the European countries, because of the tariffs that Trump has placed on them, they're like, we're not going to be selling more of Tesla. We'd rather go to China and sell more of these Chinese cars.
You know what I heard? Apparently, companies like BYD have been operating in Europe, and BYD has been selling even more than Tesla. Sure. Now, the thing with Elon Musk, I feel like he wanted to use because he knows. In no way I believe an American engineer can beat a Chinese engineer.
So
that's how I believe it. That's why even them, when they want things to be made, they take it to China. You get it? Yeah. So he sees that, okay, I will not beat the Chinese in terms of green cars, in terms of everything. He's trying to get a competitive advantage. When he became president, the Teslas were getting burned, stuff like that. After a while, when that quieted down, because I have a beginning Tesla share there, it grew. After a while, it was growing. No, it was just coming back. Okay, it was just coming back. And then after a while, when he resigned, and then that big came. Oh no!
The bill.
No, and then he started tweeting.
And then the biggest bomb, he was like. Donald Trump is on the Epstein list.
You get it. So once he said that,
and then people are then because then Trump came and said he said something about he said this. Maybe it's time we take all the government contract we've given and the subsidies that we've given to Elon Musk's money because we took a lot of money and put into his companies. Then that's why he got mad and he was like, oh, okay, Donald Trump is actually on the Epstein list. And then when he said that, people then went on to say, because now you can see these two elephants are fighting. And now when they are fighting, they used to be best buddies. Now they know each other's secrets. And whereas Starlink has infiltrated the army, like you said, Elon Musk knows some information that I feel like Donald Trump himself doesn't want to be disclosed.
Yeah,
whereas now when it came to the Epstein list, the way Elon Musk put it, it's more like there's more to Trump being on the Epstein list than just a visit, than just a small visit.
But yeah, like I understand why Elon Musk would say that. They told us the Epstein list is out. They're gonna publish it.
Sure.
We're still waiting. And the most powerful person in the state, or the most powerful person in America, he doesn't use his power to take that list out.
He can't. Because his friends are implicated in it. Rich people in America are implicated in it. His funders, some of those people are the people who have been funding him. So there is more to this thing than just him coming out and saying, I'll make the Epstein list public and the documents public. He can't do that because he himself is part of the problem of what happened. And then now when it gets to that now, it comes to a point where now you're thinking, Elon Musk is suggesting that they need to have a third party in America. The party
in the middle, there's the left,
the left, the right, and then there needs to be the middle. What's your view on that?
I kind of get it. Because the extremists on the other side, it's like right now, okay? It's like this, let me show you. It's like EFF and DA. Right? That's what's in the States.
Sure.
The left is EFF, the right is DA. And then, now, when you have these people, bro, and then you find that there are people right now who don't have a problem with a black guy, and then there are black people who don't have a problem with a white guy, and then they could live together. And then maybe there are people who want the country to move in that direction.
So you need a neutral force.
A neutral force. Maybe when there comes, let's just say, we create a political party.
Do you know how in South Africa we ended up with so many parties? It's because of that kind of thinking where you're thinking, okay, because this one is going this side, this one is going this side, let's form something in the middle. And this something in the middle, at some point, it gets swayed to side with this one. Then another one says, no, it needs to be 4-4. Because it's going to get to that, it's going to get to 4-4, and then 4-4 is going to get to 5.
But I understand that, but I feel like maybe you build on when you build the foundation, the rules of that party.
But if you can bend the rules now to serve that kind of purpose and intent.
No, I'm talking about that one political, because right now
I'm saying the one political party is gonna give birth to number 4. It starts like that.
Oh, they're gonna, of course they're gonna look at it.
Yeah, it's gonna get to that.
But one thing for sure, there will never be a perfect rulership in a way.
That's the thing. That's why I think Elon Musk is just crazy to come up with that. They need to just continue with 2. Either he contests and he says he gets his own people, like the way you were saying. The way you were saying before, Donald Trump is gonna make America great. Donald Trump is the best president America has ever had. But now, because there are clashes,
wait.
Now he's flip-flopping.
No, wait a minute. It could be BS. It could be marketing. Donald Trump is the one saying, I'm the best president before.
No. Elon Musk said that. Elon Musk said that.
But he was endorsing the guy. That's why it's all endorsement.
That's the thing. It's flip-flopping. What's gonna stop him from flip-flopping when the third party doesn't side with what he believes in?
Right now, Andre, it's a matter of saying, okay, people. Yes, and opt. Do you want a third party? I think he did a poll on that.
And then they said yes. Okay, majority of them said yes.
So right now what could happen was if he could just open a political party, say, I don't want to lead it.
Whoever leads it needs to believe in this certain
and then he lets it that way. And then people, if people who are equal politically or a third political party, if your values go with that one, in the ballot you will just go for it.
But you know what's left? If he keeps on pushing, they're gonna deport him.
Apparently I heard he apologized. Didn't he apologize?
He has to. He did delete the tweets. He deleted the tweets. He deleted some of the tweets. He deleted some of the tweets. And
he was like, I have rockets.
He was like, I made Trump president, because he was also saying he wanted, because there's a space exploration mission that is run by his company SpaceX. So he was saying, if you guys are gonna do this, then I'm gonna pull back my thing. I'm gonna pull back my thing from this mission that we're working on. And then lastly, Donald Trump tweeted there is no white genocide in South Africa. There is no white genocide in South Africa.
He tweeted.
He put it on his platform, Truth, and he has a
really?
platform called Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put it out that there's no white genocide in SA. Say what about Ramaphosa's visit?
Exactly.
It worked.
No,
Because look at all this bullshit that's happening now in the White House.
No, I believe Donald Trump knew there was no white genocide. I'm feeling like he said that he wanted to push certain arguments in behind. He already knew.
But then you know what people are saying about the conflict. They're saying respect Muti from Limpopo, bro. Like Ramaphosa gets into the White House. All of a sudden,
that chigwa. Okay, all right.
All of a sudden they are fighting. But then quickly, let's move on to the local feud.
Yeah.
The big one in the Green Party.
I need to understand what happened because I heard my nigga now is no longer spearheading the MK.
They're now spearheading him out of the party because what is happening now in the MK party. What I am starting to learn and see is that Duduzile, Zuma, is more powerful than what we thought. She came out, had a rant against Floyd, insulted Floyd. She said, "Fuck you, Floyd." She was never suspended. She was asked to apologize. She apologized. Life moved on. But then the poor Floyd now, he goes to visit Mbor. I mean, who's that guy? Bushiri
went to
at his own time, using his own money for his own thing. And they come back and say, you are not supposed to do that. You're putting the party into disrepute. But it's more than that. It's more than that because if you are to look at it, being Secretary General of the party, you are powerful. You make certain decisions within the party. But then what happens is the likes of Duduzile Zuma and her own faction in the MK didn't like Floyd being the Secretary General. And now when they removed him from the position, they said, we're sending you to Parliament. Now there's a deadline where they haven't put his name on the list of the members who are supposed to go to Parliament.
So what was okay? Wait a minute. So what is he going to do at Parliament then? It's just there to be there to make noise.
I don't think he's going to be there. Point? But here's the thing: so far, he's not even on the list of people who are going to Parliament. So this could be his way out. It could be.
I think maybe he should also have taken a break like Nglozi, right?
Go to the ANC, man. That's the only option left because they can't go to the racist DA. At least maybe he can go to the ANC, salvage whatever that is left because I don't think him continuing to be in the MK is going to be healthy for him because you can see you are not wanted there.
Like, okay, bro, like, do you believe the ANC will be revived to its old form?
No, it can't be. But then at least for him, since he has made his name outside of the party, I think as soon as he goes back to the ANC, they'll make space for him in Parliament. They'll make space for him.
Wait a minute. What's the whole point of him being in Parliament? ANC, like, because right now they're in Parliament, MK.
Yeah.
There won't be a difference.
There won't be a difference, but here's the thing. MK is not yet saying he's going to Parliament. They just said it on the statement. It's like me saying I'm going to give you something. Whereas I haven't even told you I'm going to give you that. I'm just saying to the public, there's nothing written because there's a list. There's a deadline. He is not on the list.
So how sure are we that after his great betrayal, ANC, you back now? I took you for Parliament. I
feel like now, because of what has happened between him and Malema, they will do it to spite Malema. Because it's like taking someone you are enemies with and giving them a soft spot. Giving them a soft life. So you're not necessarily saying I wanted to, but I'm saying I'm giving you to spite the people who you have a feud with. So for him, it's more like that because I don't think he has the influence to start a new party. I don't see that in him. Even in Josie, I don't see him starting a party. They're not Julius Malema, that's the thing. But if it was Malema, bro, he can start a party.
It's charismatic.
Tomorrow he has people who are insulting him and he's insulting them back. Next thing he has people who are like, yo, let's vote for whatever party.
And that's how it all started.
But what do you think? Do you think he regrets ever going to the MK? Because he did tweet and say, joining the MK is one of the most revolutionary and whatever decision
Yeah,
I've taken in my political career.
Yeah, maybe Jitu had a better mind than Zuma. Maybe Zuma got the best of him. He wanted to dismantle the EFF. He wanted to separate. He saw because Malema is influential. That one is a smart guy. The combo makes EFF unbreakable. The combo makes EFF ever growing.
So in short, we can say if Floyd is to be shown the door in MK,
he's the biggest loser.
He's the biggest loser, and still EFF is a loser. Julius Malema is a loser. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is a loser.
Yes.
And who's the biggest winner in all this?
Jacob Zuma, the master strategist, the guy who was trained in warfare. So that's what he did. He used his mind game strategies, like a chess game, bro. That's what he did.
I mean, they kicked him out of ANC. They got him kicked out of Parliament. Now he went for them one by one,
slowly.
Right hand.
I won. Slice. So yeah, I feel like okay. So you might find that name when that woman was Zuma, when she started lashing out on things.
It was a direction from the father to say,
yes, I won't say it.
Dig at him, take a dig at him. Let's see how he's gonna respond. And he responded by trying to be the big guy because he was like, oh, only inside her, we are sisters. There was just some misunderstanding. I feel like he was supposed to lecture her there to show that, bro, I'm not there to play. Just because this is your father's thing, I won't let you disrespect him.
He knows.
She disrespected him.
She disrespected him, man. Ain't no way, bro. It's not like the Zuma family, not even Zuma. The other guys, they were just going to keep quiet and look at this Tonga guy disrespect our sister.
So what we can say the MK is a Zulu party.
You can see that. Been? Like, yeah, it has been. Like, how many people that are voting for MK in Limpopo? How many people in Mpumalanga? Maybe a few. Maybe where the Swatis are, but it's only a few. You know. So I feel like it's gonna be, if MK, whoever is president, ever leads, it's gonna be, I don't know how long are we gonna see another race apart from the Zulu people leading the MK party. Yeah,
but for sure, I feel like it's more of like MK is the new IFP. It's the new IFP where Mango Sutu Buthelezi was in charge, responsible for almost everything, and even in the MK it's the same thing. Zuma is in charge. His kids are entitled. They are privileged. They can do whatever they want to do. But the others can't do the same. Don't have the same luxury. If you are Floyd, you can't visit your own. They call them what, spiritual father. You can't.
We always be at your own time with your own money. Yeah. So so like, what do you call? Is it a cult? When you are controlled in what to do, where to go. Don't say this, or what do you call that? Yeah,
I feel like it's a cult, but it's something that people have been pointing out, that Floyd is going to go to the MK, help them. I remember even saying it is going to help them build the foundation. He built the foundation. He came up with the constitution of the party.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did. The constitution is up there leveled. Now, what do? They use the same constitution to kick you out of the party. You have done your part. Now they don't want you in the party.
So they only wanted him for the constitution.
He did it.